ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we come to our first men's match of the competition. It is the men of Northern Ireland against the men of Wales. Please welcome to the stage, first of all, representing Northern Ireland, Gillan.
It's all back here to Ballini's. First men's match, Northern Ireland against Wales. Gillan, experienced thrower, up first.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome representing Wales, Chris Harris.
Recent lakeside performer. Acknowledging the crowd there, Chris. Davey would be the more experienced in terms of internationals, but Chris obviously with that lakeside experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lloyd, please. Rise before words. Hang on.
Here we go, Chris, with the darts for Wales. This could be a key match here.
$100.
Off a steady ton.
$59.
Davey runs for cover, but doesn't hit the treble 19.
$60. $45.
Davey hasn't really settled yet, but that'll come. Won a lot of competitions lately on the open scene here.
41. $100.
There we go.
$100.
Chris replies.
$55. $140.
140 lead from 60. Good darts from Chris there.
$100. Wells requires 60.
Chris be looking to take this out clean here now. 20 for tops.
$40.
Unlucky, gives Davey an outside chance.
$142. $42. Wells requires 20.
Chris will be expecting to tidy this up here. Yep.
Yes, in one dart. That first leg, 2 Wales. Second leg, going on to the throw first.
So Davey will be looking to up a score in here big time. And away with the top.
100. $81.
81 from Chris.
60. $140.
Super darts from Chris there. So on my own here in the box at the minute.
83.
The pup has deserted me, and the apprentice is getting ready to referee, so we'll have to press gang somebody else to join us. We'll do that in the next wee while. Like I said, Chris bounces in with an 81. Yeah, we need to score here now, and then with the treble 20. And another. Super darts. Just the right time there for Davy Glenn.
$80. Request 78.
20 and tops.
There's
Davy Glenn. Partisan home crowd behind the best order too for the throwers. You'll see.
$100.
Chris off with a steady ton. Davy matching that. Warming up into a really good game here.
$100.
Yep.
$45.
45 from Davy Glenn. He'll not like that. Chris with a bit of a lead plus these. We're looking at treble here. Gets it.
100.
3 tons. Davy needs at least a treble visit here. And got one. And we're looking at another.
100. $60. $100. Those are $141.
Shots on. Treble 19 or 15. Treble 10. I went well.
100. And you require 156.
Big ask for Davy this, and not happening now with the treble 1 with his first start.
80.
Keeps him in the leg.
41.
He's only going to have 2 darts at a double. Be 1 or a 9. Just about. 2 16s. Our Davy comes back for 76.
9.
Could be a pivotal moment early in the match here if Davy can sneak this out. That's not what he wanted to be doing. Oh, he's in. Double 16. Oh.
44.
Lucky to pick Davy Glenn there.
52. No score.
Big chance here for Davy Glenn. Big
Riders
chance.
by 32.
Super darts from Davy Glenn. That could be a pivotal moment in the match. Davy can hold here. He go into that 2-leg advantage and hold the break. That's not what he wanted.
82.
Good last one for Davy there. Important treble. Chris is in again.
81.
81.
$100.
Straight ton there from Davy Glenn. Keeps him ahead. And will remain ahead, you would think, unless Chris can bag another treble here.
83.
Keeps him interested.
$45.
Slack from Davy. You would have expected better there. Single 5. Oh, back in the treble 20.
135.
Super darts from Chris. That's more like it from Davy Glenn.
Lloyd require 140.
Davy looking a straight ton here now. Big 20 leaves him tops. Super darts. There's a big ass. It's not on now, so Davy comes back. 3 darts in his hand for tops. Take a 3-1 lead.
60. 140. Yes,
Only needs the one. Pressure. Pressure and Chris now to hold his throw. But even if he does, Davy's still going to throw in the next. The throw for the match.
57.
A little bed and breakfast select darts from Davy there. Big score from Davy, gets him back into the leg here. Just 60 from Davy, he would have wanted more. $60 from Davy. Just can't find a treble at the minute. Chris has, but
100.
straight on. Davy needs to at least match that here. It's unlucky.
60.
Two.
180.
Perfect darts there from Chris. Leave 79. Davy needs something big here, or this leg, you would think, is a goner. The apprentice has rejoined me in the old commentary box here.
Seen you sitting on your own, I wouldn't do that, man.
39.
Fed and watered.
Fed and watered.
Good man. We were enjoying some of the Bellini's hospitality there.
Fine grub.
Yep.
90.
90. Don't think it'll be enough. I think Chris will take this out. Yeah.
Yes, that's a big leg. 2 rolls.
Now the key leg.
6 leg. No rounds is 5 first.
David Glenn with darts has to see it out this time, you would think.
Great
There's
first
a good
start.
You take that.
140.
Superb from David Glenn. But Chris is matching him.
And did. Full match.
Yeah, Chris knows the importance of this leg as well. He'd be thrown in the last if it goes that far. But Davy's in again.
85.
Wild last start. Too much arm in that.
Chris back in again.
Yeah. You nearly fancy him to put one beside that? No.
100.
Not on this occasion.
Davy straying into the treble 5 there, and hasn't found the big treble yet. And oh,
That's a
could
crucial.
that be the key? Could that be the key visit? Score here from Chris. Takes the darts.
Oh, straight into the one there.
41.
Only
Let
41.
off there.
I think Davy
Davy will
sitting
know
in
it.
prone position here.
Yeah, 140 from Davy. Oh,
Bit of nerves here, is there?
yeah. Davy knows the importance of this leg.
28.
And that doesn't set him too well.
No. And in fact, Chris now has the darts in the leg, and would throw in the last, of course, if it goes that far.
100.
That's cracking last dart there. Davy needs 100 here, minimum. And that could be a bit of a blocker. Yeah. Thought he should have got out of there.
Players require 120.
He's left himself a finish.
I would think probably 6 darts at it, you would think.
Big
Sir Davy, you've left it.
Big ask for Davy Glenn this. No, not going to happen this time.
One big treble required.
59.
He hasn't
Players
done it.
require
You can't,
20.
you can't go 9 darts and not hit a big treble. Key moments in matches like this here. Ooh. Chris needs to come down a bit. Yep.
And he has.
Yes, that's a 6 man. 2 miles.
So now, even this early stage in the encounter, key leg in the overall match, you would think. Home team keen to get off to a good start.
That'll help Davy.
Yep.
40.
There's your
Davy
chance.
needs to kick in here.
Yeah, Davy Glenn
100,
needs to be all over this.
140.
Davy needs to be all over this.
That's not a
No, that's
nice
a
dart for
blocker. He
Davy.
needs to go down, yep. And he's in.
Found it.
That's okay.
It's not a bad start.
Yeah, after that first start, that's not a bad rescue.
Eighty-one.
81 now. Davy.
Davy's
up to you.
effectively stole the darts here.
Yeah, up to Davy here.
If he can.
One big treble he needs.
60.
He hasn't got it. That's nervy.
Alright, up to you, Davy. One big treble, or even 2. Yep,
That's a great
dart there. You should be in. Oh, that's just hanging on, is it?
100.
I take that. Pressure on Chris. Bed and breakfast just was not what was required at that point.
Sense Davy should move here, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
59.
the right dart just badly executed. But for starting second, he's took control of the leg. Chris will be disappointed with his effort here, I have to say.
43.
Goes back. I don't think Chris has hit a treble in his
No,
last
it's
9 darts there. I think that's what's
Very-
crucial.
Very, very poor performance. And a key leg.
54.
But Davy's not punishing him enough.
He's not.
You know, 140 here, he's right back in it.
44. Lloyd require 132.
Doesn't need to go bull. I would say stick in 20s, yep.
Yeah, he did.
Straight ton. That's what's required here from David Glenn.
60.
Doesn't get it. You can see his frustration, but you don't hit it, it doesn't count.
Lloyd requires 72.
Might be too little too late from Chris. Let's see
Well,
what
he
Davy
looks
can
at
do
the
with this.
12s. Oh no,
Now
he's
he goes
scoring
16s. Another one leaves from the tops. Oh,
32.
Right in the
Lloyd
way.
require 129.
Chris making a name for himself here. 129, starting the 19s. Oh,
he's missed a big number.
Can't do that.
Leaves him 66. You look at the treble 10. Oh, the
And
ball.
ball.
Oh, brilliant. It leaves him 16. Pressure in this 40 for Davy.
All up the Davy Glen now. You have to hit this, son.
He does. First guard. Brilliant.
Home crowd enjoying that. Double tap there for Big Davy Glen.
Showed his worth there, Mark.
Yep, gets a chalk on the board. Chris is waving to the crowd, but Davy has the point. It'll be Chris Gillan, recent Lakeside qualifier. And David Rogers.
Representing Northern Ireland, Chris Gillan. And from Wales, David Rogers.
I can say the home team would be looking on Chris as one of their banker players, so let's see how he takes that sort of pressure.
Yeah, Chris really showed his worth there at his debut at Lakeside back in January there.
Yeah.
Very unlucky not to come out of the preliminary round.
Yeah. Also unlucky to lose to McKinstry in the recent Northern Ireland Masters final. Played very well last night in the singles event. So they expect big things from Chris here.
Beating the semi-final last night, I believe.
Yeah.
The Ginger Ninja,
Yeah.
as he goes by.
Yeah. Well, if you're ginger, you either shave it off or you give yourself a nickname.
Well, he claims it's
Strawberry Blonde.
strawberry blonde, yeah.
The Strawberry Blonde Ninja doesn't have the same ring.
Auburn Sunset.
The Auburn Sunset. Chris Rogers here from Wales.
First leg, Northern Ireland, first. Get on.
Must say, Bellini's has done a great job at hosting here, and the facilities have been brilliant today.
100.
Lovely grub.
David Rogers, another debutant. So, treble 20 in his first throw for Wales. You take that.
140.
Superb. Big lad he is too.
Showing no fear. That's it. He just looks very relaxed up there.
140.
Great response from Chris there.
Chris straight back in. Let's see how the big fella takes this. There's a set of flights could do a trip.
41.
I think that's his punt for a wee bit of sponsorship there.
There's a dart stall down the back, David.
43.
Good dart.
If he keeps his darts flying like that, I wouldn't bother changing the flights, Mark.
Keep the tattered flights to the ground.
Chris will maybe look to switch in here, down to the 19s, I believe. Yeah,
54.
No, look out.
leaves him a finish.
$100.
Yeah, Chris at least needs to take a big travel here. Hasn't got one yet.
Still not.
Still not.
60.
Now,
120.
Shanghai on the 20s. First one in. Second one in. Oh,
80.
unlucky.
Just trimmed the wire again there.
Needs to go here. Needs to go.
104's it, yeah. You think that it really does need to go? This big man
Yeah.
showed his capabilities.
Tops he needs. Oh,
That's just dropped low there.
84. Wales require 40.
bit of a weak dart there.
And he felt it.
Yep, big fella through that. Straight in the middle of the treble 20 there. Or the double 20.
Second leg, Wales to throw.
Tell you what, Mark, for a debutant, he's showing his worth here, definitely.
yes,
and he's
definitely, yeah.
opening a few legs.
Yeah.
He's
He's given Chris all he wants here, so Chris needs to just settle down, have a nice steady leg here.
81.
That's a good last start from Chris.
He needed it too.
He really did. In the context of this leg, the big lad's getting at least a treble through.
81.
That's a great last start for Chris. I feel it's crucial here, really.
Yeah. Don't want to be letting this lad get away from him.
100.
The requirement here seems to be just one treble to throw
Minimum.
at the minute
Yeah,
minimum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Chris has just lost it a little bit. The
He
yeah.
He recovered pretty well there now.
That's 2 throws in a row. He's had to have like a rescue dart with his final throw. He's putting pressure on himself.
60.
Oh no, Chris. Just seeing you.
Yeah, that should be a nice
Yeah.
guide
Should
for
rest
another.
on top of that. And look out.
100.
Fine.
160.
Oh, he'll not take 160 on this occasion, but he can leave it handy.
100.
He'll be happy enough with that.
142.
Massive ask for Chris. To avoid going 2 legs down and won't do it.
So maybe look at switching from there.
100.
Knock it in.
What do I know?
This is one out of the board.
Good guide, though.
Guide.
3 yards.
Only way to go. 1 out, 1 in, 1 the double. Yeah, this is a must-win leg for Chris.
It is.
He cannot afford to go 3 up down.
You would fail from 3-0 down. You would almost call it the second point on the scoreboard there. You know, to the Wales team. So,
28.
Davis just went off the boil there temporarily.
Now, Chris needs to get all over this.
That's a great last start.
Message there from Fraser McKinnon. I don't know who Fraser's supporting this weekend. If he's supporting the home team or he's supporting the Scottish team, we'll find out tomorrow. He tells me he'll be here. We look forward to that.
Fraser, honorary Northern Irishman now.
That's what we need to find out who he's supporting. As you say, he'll be here tomorrow and we'll find out.
43.
Chris weighing up his options here.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Start, yeah.
18.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
Tony a little tongue twisted.
60. Northern 126.
He's looking at the 19s here, Mark. I don't think that's the shot here at the minute. His opponent's nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere near it. Exactly.
He really should have been focusing on that treble 20.
I think you're right.
And you see a lot of players that can't grasp the concept. They throw him for the 20 the whole way through the game. Why move to the 19s at this stage?
The C126 and automatically just 19s.
Yeah.
Instead of looking what the other players sitting on, you know. Tops now.
And that's just creep below there.
But has a bit of time.
He has time, but he also has pressure in the shot now.
Yeah, indeed.
20.
Has to go. As it should be at this level.
Yeah. Completely agree with you.
Yeah.
And it does.
I think Chris looked more relieved than anything there. That finally went in.
As you know yourself, Mark, the first chalk on the board can just let you kick in.
Yep.
Showed earlier in an earlier game there, Ray and Hyde.
Yeah. Some difference here between 3-1 and 2 each is crucial stuff now. If Chris can put one of like a 12-13 dart type leg in here.
60. 66. 97.
Good last start there by Chris. Keeps him with David.
Yeah.
45. 95.
Yeah. Keeps him in there. David, yeah, it's in the treble. That's what he needed.
140.
Super stuff. Just really looking at 2 treble visit here.
There's one of them.
100.
That's okay. It leaves him a shot.
Gives him a shot, but it's a big ask if David can hit anything here at all.
43. 149.
That could be the opening Chris needed.
Come down to the 19s here.
59.
Just a single.
126.
Oh, what a dart.
What a shot.
It's 3 yards. And a full play. 2 miles.
Superb finish there. And David Rogers, 1-2-6 out in the bull.
Fifth leg. Go lines for first.
In that instance, of course, he was right to go in the 19s route because Chris was sitting on a finish.
Yep, Chris sitting on 90.
Let's shoot Chris into a bit of action.
And that's brilliant darts by Chris Gillan.
That's more than we expect from Chris. Maybe that was the wee jolt he needed.
100.
Yeah.
140.
Brilliant darts from Chris.
This is the sort of performance I was expecting from Chris rather than what we've got to date. You know, he's a serious player and a heavy scorer when he's on form. He'll be coming out. Yeah.
145.
That's brilliant darts. That leaves him on 10 dart leg.
Yeah. 36 for a 10 dart leg from Chris Gillan.
It'll be the lowest leg of the day now, so just look. No pressure.
Oh.
That's not too nice.
18.
He's just crept inside.
Yeah.
Still sitting okay for this leg.
Just needs to see it out, but if he had seen it right there, he'd have been full of confidence getting into the next leg rather than chasing around doubles.
Yeah.
Yep,
there we go. This is a make or break
Yep.
situation here now. Chris
See if
needs
Chris
to
can
really.
bring that. Let's see if we can bring that scoring game from the last leg into this one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He needs to be looking between 12 and 15 darts
Yep,
really here.
absolutely, and he's in again.
100.
Steady tons okay.
I'm starting to like the look of the way he's going here. Scoring well.
60.
He's back in again, Mark.
Yep.
He's really showing his.
Showing his class now.
He is.
140. 60.
Yep.
100.
That's good steady stuff.
It's a great answer there, so it is. Yeah. And I like that it's a must-win situation. He's doing
Like
very,
David
very
back
well.
in, but
140. 161.
I still see Chris as the favourite in this leg here.
absolutely, absolutely. But it needs a treble.
He does. Hey, maybe look at the bull here, will he?
59.
I think the ball would have been a good shot there.
41.
Myself, I think the ball was the shot.
61 he's looking. He maybe go treble 15 or 25. That's great. That leaves him 36 when he comes back. If he comes back. That's treble 14.
14 or ball. Yep.
Tops.
Oh, he's just too much adrenaline on the arm there, apprentice.
You're right. Oh, and Chris will come back for this 40.
Or
come back for this 40.
And would have darts in the last.
And he's got it. Last leg decider. Seems to be the running theme in this game so far, Mark.
Yeah. If Chris can take off here the way that he has been scoring, you would fancy him. At least the darts to win. Only 60.
Just wouldn't have been the score that he was wanting in that
he
situation.
He didn't go up to the butts looking at. There, and David's in.
140.
I have to leave you to your own devices after this leg, Mark. Unfortunately, I'm required to go on stage and call a few.
If you see a stray pup, send him this way.
I'll see if I can find him. Maybe phone the dog warden. Newry City Council.
Maybe so.
If there's anybody watching, get the van ready.
One is he chipped?
60.
That's an opening for Chris. He really needs to be
He's a
100 minimum here, really.
He's the quality to do it, but
He does.
and there we go. Perfect dart for him. He can rest one on top of that.
And another.
140.
Just maybe a wee shot of adrenaline was running through him there in that last dart.
Take that. Gets him back in the low, Big David. Gets him rolling over.
100.
Chris will be looking for the 140 again here.
He will.
Oh, just above. That could be awkward. No.
That's the thing about Chris. Chris is he baffles me. The darts just don't look as if that they're going to go, and he manages to get it in
He's
somewhere. And off.
60.
Aye.
141.
1-4-1 shootout to win the match.
Come down.
Yep.
That's a leave him 64. And it did. 48 when he comes back. He's not so bad.
Let's see how David. No, he's not going to do it either.
He's staying there.
He's staying up.
60.
Up to Chris now.
48 for Chris.
One of
for
two
the
darts
match.
for the match.
He's looking at tops. First darts. Mine. Great, Mark.
Thank you,
Neil.
Neil. Yeah, best luck on the stage. Next. Oh, see how that means to Chris Gillan there.
Representing Northern Ireland, Duff. And from Wales, Jesse Hill.
Northern cap.
Referee for this set will be Lloyd.
Neil Duff playing another debutant, West debutant, Jesse Hill. Gwent. Neil Duff plays his darts for Area 2. Seasoned campaigner. Captain of the team. Had a great run this year at the Winmouth World Masters. He reached the television stages. There he is, big Neil Duff. Against young Jesse Hill, who played very well last night in the singles event. Side on view here of Neil Duff's throw and Jesse Hill. Wheels 2-0 down. Would have been where Jesse would have wanted to be coming in. But the local lads would be delighted with them first couple of games. Both of them could have went either way, but Neil Duff's team nicked both.
Third set, first leg, it's Wales to do first. Game on.
Let's see how young Jesse gets on here.
$95.
Steady enough start. There's the Duff man.
$140. $46. $58.
No trouble for N.I.D.O there now. Disappointed with that, was it?
$100.
Steady ton from Jesse.
$58. $77. $100.
Steady ton from N.I.D.O. Keeps him there. Jesse be looking to set this up. Needs a treble. Doesn't get it.
Northern Ireland require 145. $60. Wales requires 123.
Starting the 19s probably, yep. Oh, unlucky.
81. Northern Ireland require 85.
Tops for Big Duff.
Yes, the first leg, Northern Ireland.
It's a break a throw. N.I.D.O Duff now.
Second leg is
Darts in the
Northern
second
Ireland
leg.
to first. Game on. $45.
Not the start that N.I.D.O was looking there now. Jesse punishing him.
100.
It's more like it from Big Duff.
140. $65. $100.
Steady ton there from N.I.D.O.
$100.
Followed by Jesse. Nip and tuck this leg, but Big N.I.D.O had the darts.
$96.
96 from Big Duff. Leaves him to Shanghai in the 20s when he comes back. Jesse really needs a treble here. Doesn't get it.
60.
Duff 6 from
Northern Ireland
120.
require 120. $60.
That's okay, be back for 60. Jesse back on 176. 140, be looking to leave 36. Another one of them. Perfect.
140. Northern Ireland require 60.
Big pressure now in this for N.I.D.O Duff.
$40.
Isn't equal to it.
Wheels required 36.
Jesse for the break back. Oh, just underneath. Disappointed with that.
28. Northern Ireland required 20.
Duff will be furious.
Yes.
Neil will be furious with himself. That shot. In the madhouse.
No score.
Good.
Northern Ireland required 10.
Can't see Neil Duff missing it this time. Oh, he
Yes.
does. He does.
Wheels required 8.
Nightmare in the doubles here from both lads.
No score.
Oh, just wrong side of the wire there.
Northern Ireland required 2.
Big Duff in the madhouse.
Ian shot is second. Northern Ireland.
All count the same. Whether double one or double top, Neil will take that and move on.
Third leg, it's Wales to throw first. Game on.
Must one leg, you'd think, here for Jesse.
'85. '26.
Another bed and breakfast isn't what he wanted there now.
'95.
Message in from Big Mickey Hendren, the $1 million footing organ there. Toss a coin, he says. Well, Mickey Hendren, he'd be looking the coin after you first.
30. '85.
Last one there from Jesse. He'd really be looking 2 trebles this visit.
$100.
Jesse looks in control of this leg.
100.
And that certainly puts him in pole position.
$137. Wheels required 136. '85. '28.
Neil not happy with that.
Wheels required 51.
51
Ian
got.
shot the third leg. Wheels.
Good steady leg there from Jesse. Up the Big Duff now to hold his
Fourth
throw.
leg, it's Northern Ireland throw first. Game on.
That's better from Big Duff. Yep,
140.
more like it. More do we expect from Neil. But Jesse, not bowing down.
180. $100.
Steady turn from Duff.
$100. $81.
From Neil Duff, big shout out to Bobby McGee from Lurgan, who's recently retired from darts. Best wishes to you, Bobby.
57. Wheels required 164. 39. Northern Ireland required 95.
Duff going the ball route. Taps. Oh,
75. Wheels required 125.
Jesse be using the ball route here as well. No.
$93. Northern Ireland required 20.
Neil really needs this crucial period in the match here and gets it. Gives Neil that two-leg cushion again. Up to Jesse now. The defenders throw here. And then try and break Neil the next.
$140.
Super darts there from Big Neil Duff. Message in from a Martin Shaw in Coventry who has put off washing his hair to watch the darts.
100.
Excellent. Fair play to you, Martin.
$45.
Super darts. This young man hasn't bent down for the Big Neil. He's keeping at it.
140. Wheels required 81. $73. $85. Wheels required 8.
2 4s for Wales. 2 4s got.
Go Wheels.
Alright, Neil Duff will be looking.
Fifth leg is going down the through first.
Steady leg. Take the match. That's not the sort of start he wanted.
45.
Yeah, big chance for Jesse here.
$41. $121.
Yeah, better stuff from Neil Duff. Big pressure on Jesse here to deliver a telling visit, but
59.
doesn't do it.
$57.
There's another one.
85. $100.
Yeah, important last start there for Neil. Jesse needs a couple of big trebles here. Gets him.
134.
Now Neil needs to set this up. Yeah,
94.
the last one. He'll come back for a peg at 84.
45. Northern Ireland require 84. $44. Wales
Aye.
require 137.
These are the sort of chances you have to take out at this level. And won't be doing it this time.
30.
So Neil Duff, 3 darts in his hand at tops for the match. Couldn't ask for more. Yes. Deflection in, up the other dart. And are immediately relieved. Northern Ireland captain Neil Duff. Enjoyed every minute of that. Happy enough of that.
Next game to the stage, we have Northern Ireland's Donald McDonald and for Wales, Jim Williams.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, just to say some of the players in that game and the one before, obviously getting into it, and there's some bad language. I really apologise for that, but this is high pressure sport. Jim Williams up next against Daniel McDonald. Jim being no stranger to people's screens. Lakeside played an absolute Lakeside classic this year in the quarter-finals with his good friend Glenn Durant. It was 4-1 up, and then Glenn turned the afterburners on, came back and won 5-4. Daniel McDonald, an experienced enough campaigner in these parts. If Jim isn't on top of his game here, Daniel will be there to pick up the pieces, you can be sure of that. I'd say Jim was playing very well last night. Played him myself in the singles competition. It's a bit quick game. Both players get on with it. Side view there, Jim Williams action.
Fourth set, first leg, it's Northern Ireland, let's go first. Game on!
Daniel with the darts. Be looking to get off to a good steady start here. Take that. Straight on.
$140.
That's slack from Daniel.
$60. $50.
Jim already has the darts here.
60.
Only 60. Gives Daniel a sniff. Yep.
125.
Better darts from Daniel McDonald. Daniel 6 from 188. Looking at treble here.
58.
Would have been expecting more there. See how Jim sets this 186 up.
$100. Northern Ireland require 130.
130 finish. Of course, he needs one treble. Taking it in under that. No. 90 left.
58. Wheels require 86.
Jim will be starting on the 18s here. And 32 left. That's unlucky. A must go shot for Daniel. Either go 12s or 16s. Oh, it's an 8. Force him to the 14s. And misses that too. That's scrappy from Daniel.
25. Wheels require 16.
Bit of pressure there. Told with Daniel, I think.
Game shot the first leg. Wheels. Second leg, it's Wheels is over first. Game on. $140.
140 there from Jim. Pup, Anthony Dundas has reappeared.
97.
Fed and watered. How are you, Pup? What do you make of this?
Well,
Good start.
100.
The local
has been
lads.
a couple of close games at the start, and then Big Duff put the afterburners on in that last one.
Yeah, needed to. Jesse was impressive on his debut.
Certainly was.
35.
Lorraine Brandon, the Northern Ireland ladies team manager, has also arrived in the commentary box. It's a bit of a squeeze for me between Pup and her, but I'll do my best to keep you all informed.
125.
125 there from Jim Williams. As I say, he was in superb form last night in the singles. Had to be to beat me.
140.
Well, shots on here. Another one of those. Oh.
That's unlucky.
120.
120 floor.
129.
Down
This
start
is
the
on.
19s, I'd
Yep.
imagine. Oh,
Oh, can't finish
can't
now.
do it now. 108 left.
Might stay there though.
4 of them, you're right, yep.
Yep.
It's unlucky.
61. Wheels require 16.
So 3 darts in his hand for 2 8s and a 2-0 lead. Double 4.
Oh,
Good
good
marker.
closer. Oh,
8.
these are the sort of chances
Wow.
you need to take out.
Wheels require 68.
Yep, Jim doesn't give you chances often, so when he does, you've got to take them.
I panicked a bit the last time he had a dig like this in the first leg.
$36.
Unlucky.
Wheels require 8.
Don't think he'll be back.
No. Clever when he's on Jim hitting this. Having said that,
4.
Now,
Northern Ireland require 32.
commentator's course there.
yep, I'm stunned.
Ah,
Shot the second leg. Northern Ireland.
we're back and throw. We're back and throw.
Third leg is Northern Ireland to throw first. Game on. $134.
Oh, good start here.
$66.
That's unlucky from Jim. Then they'll put a score in here, put him in charge of this league.
58.
Well, This is, of course, our third match, the first men's match of the competition, but
60.
third match today. We had two ladies' matches earlier on, which saw Scotland take on Northern Ireland, and then they took on Wales. It was a 3-all draw against the Northern Ireland team,
45.
before succumbing to a 5-1 win again, a 5-1 loss against Wales.
Wales very impressive.
Oh, very impressive.
Yeah.
But it would appear Scotland's sporting fortunes are changing, because they are currently 10-3 up in the rugby.
And of course Ireland
99.
beat Wales
Yes.
earlier.
So,
Yeah. So for all your egg chasing updates, stick with me and Pup.
definitely. And I wonder
57.
if Northern Ireland beating Wales at rugby is a portent of things to come in this particular match.
This would be a massive win if Daniel McDonald could take out Jim Williams. To go 4-0 up.
59.
England have
Massive.
just scored another 3 points, so it's now 10-6.
$45.
Oh, Jim on a bogey here, 162.
Need to travel, but Pup doesn't get it.
45.
Coming back for 117. I'm looking at the wrong score.
130.
It was Daniel that was on the 162. Excuse me, I put my glasses on.
He's in 32 now.
He is.
Jim needs the 140. Oh,
I don't know if Jim's just heard something there that's distracted him.
I think he thought Daniel was a bit too close.
100. Northern Ireland requires 32. In shot. And the third leg. Northern Ireland. Fourth leg, it's Wales to throw first.
So, a 2-1 lead now for Northern Ireland in this set.
Yeah.
41.
And whatever that was, Jim needs to just get it out of his mind now.
Absolutely. It seems to be still there.
52.
Unusual to see a Wales squad without Martin Phillips on it.
It is. It's
100.
with Martin Phillips and Wayne Warren having both retired from international duty. It's strange not having them here.
Yeah, absolutely.
99.
Everyone's favourite fan man.
Exactly that. Yeah. But the captaincy has been taken over by Mark Leighton. Nick Kenny now the vice captain.
123.
Possibly the youngest Welsh vice captain ever.
Yeah, you could be right.
There's Daniel in.
140.
Jim's in a match here.
Yeah, he certainly is.
57.
So it looks like Daniel's going to be first to the finish here.
He needs to travel, but that could be awkward there. He might pull out. Yeah. But no travel.
58.
Still got the finish, but it's a big ask.
Yeah. 140 from Jim, the required ticket here.
60.
Only 60.
152.
So 152 here for a 3-1 lead in the fourth set.
Set it up. Take that.
100. Wales require 120.
You think this has to go, Pup?
Yep, looks like it might. Well, it's a good start. Treble leaves a single. Oh dear.
Shouldn't have been anywhere near that.
Oh, he's done it twice.
60.
Shouldn't have been anywhere near that.
No.
Should have been way up.
Northern Ireland require 52.
Could be a blessing in disguise though, because they did look treble bound if they hadn't
well, this is
bounced
true.
out.
Yep.
But still, 12 for tops for a 3-1 lead.
Oof.
Double 10.
32. Wales
Right,
require
so-
60.
Like really, Jim should come with 3 in his hand here for taps.
Well, he's hit tops, which is what he may have left. That'll do it.
Game shot of fourth. The Wales.
He doesn't seem right.
50.
No.
Northern Ireland through first. Game on.
Jim's usually a fairly easy going sort of guy.
Yay.
Yeah, usually a cool, calm, collect customer is Jimmer,
Yep.
but we have seen in the past that if something riles him, you'll know about it.
99.
99.
But just has to reset now. It's 2 each, so effectively best of 3 in this set now.
That's correct.
85.
Daniel also needs to get them a double the 3-1 up out of his head.
Yep, absolutely right.
Game of fine margins, pup.
96. 77.
Another dart lands on the floor. Daniel this time. So Jim with a chance here just to push on towards a finish.
Yeah, he's got the treble. We're looking at another one. He gets it.
Gets it.
140.
Now he's left a bogey, but through no fault of his own.
Yep, he'd be happy.
Had he gone 19s with the first start, he may have left himself a finish, but I don't think he'll be complaining too much.
He took 140 off you.
135.
Daniel has
Yeah, great. 135 there. 2 treble 19s and a treble 7.
Jim could do the treble here.
60.
Only 60.
Require 124.
So, shot still on treble 18. No, should stay there.
Oh, lovely.
56.
Over to Jim.
Wheels require 106.
Need to
106
take
now.
that combination out. Still there. 18s.
No.
Ooh.
Back to the 20s now.
Then gets it.
98.
Well, that's a great last start to apply pressure on the 68. There's treble 20, double 4.
Oh, Daniel.
There.
That was great under that sort of pressure to take that sort of finish out.
60 is Wheels to throw first. Game on.
Super finish.
Particularly given the experience of the league before, where he missed a few.
And it's now Jim Williams with it all to do.
100.
Nice start with the tunt.
Oh, Daniel's in, but
Oh, he's in again. And again. Oh, nearly.
140.
he's grown in confidence as the match goes on.
Yeah, he certainly is.
$140. $59.
I think I'm right in saying at this moment in time in the B.D.O seasonal rankings, so that's the ranking table for this year only.
Yeah,
Jim's currently sitting at the top.
he is indeed. Yep. I show his friend and sponsor,
100.
Mr. Glenn Durant, poking some fun at him on social media during the week.
Yep, great banter between those two.
Yep.
84. Wheels require 161.
Jim in control of this leg, but needs to see it out. Can't afford a slack throw here. And doesn't.
99.
Yep, that'll do nicely. So Daniel needs a big score here just to pressurise this 62.
Slack.
No,
45.
not enough.
So, looking like it's
Wheels
here.
require 62.
Looks like we've got a deciding leg coming our way if Jim can take this out, and he's on the right track. Double 16. 2 8s. Yes, it's there.
The sixth leg.
So what's your crystal ball telling us here, pup?
Seventh and final leg. It's Northern Ireland through first. Game on.
Don't know. Pass.
100.
That's a massive treble there.
But what a response this could be. What
Sitting
a
perfect.
response this could be. What a response it is!
Superb darts from John Williams. Under that type of pressure to pull that sort of shot out. Brilliant darts. Oh.
140.
Daniel doesn't know when he's beat here. That's
Yeah.
great. What a reply.
The two players raising to it.
Oh. Well.
100.
I wonder if he just started thinking after that fourth dart went in.
Daniel needs a treble.
Gets one.
52.
What a leg of darts under this
Yeah.
pressure. Superb stuff. Proper darts.
Jim should be first to finish here if he just keeps them straight. Oh, this is great. Now then, how about it?
140.
Superb darts from John Williams.
So, Daniel needs a big score here just to apply some pressure.
And gets it.
134.
That's pressure.
Yeah.
Wheels require 81.
So, treble 19.
There's world class stuff from the two lads here, it has to be said.
Oh, he's at a 7.
1, 2, 4.
What a recovery. Double 16. Oh,
49.
Daniel's
so
won it,
close.
Won the match.
45.
So, for a 4-0 lead for Northern Ireland. There's 13 of them. Double 16. Double 8. He's only gone and done it.
Superb.
He has only gone and done it.
Yeah. Have to say, people probably had that one on paper chalked up as a Welsh win.
Yeah.
The next game on the stage, I'd like to call for Northern Ireland, Colin McGarry, and for Wales, David Morris.
Hugely experienced McGarry. Played in both PDC and
Referee for the match.
B.D.O World Championships over the years.
The Chief,
Chief won't be,
as he is known.
yep, he won't be flustered by this. Loves the pressure. David Morris.
Yep, David Arwin Morris.
Yep. Gwynedd.
Where is he? There he is.
There he comes.
Meandering down the aisle.
The Chief, I can inform you, only arrived at the venue this morning en route from Spain.
That's right, yeah, he missed the parade.
Yep.
I shouted his name and he did not appear.
His flight arrived at 10:30, so he should be fully rested.
Well,
A few days in the sun. Colin, former captain, hugely experienced player.
great guy into the bargain.
Absolutely, great golfer, scratch golfer in his time.
Scratch, wow. I enjoy a wee game of golf myself, but it's army golf I play. Left, right, left, right.
I don't think David would have expected to come onto the stage at 4-0.
I think you might be right. Well, these are still practice starts, I do believe, yes.
Yep.
Though currently wish they weren't.
We're off. 140, we're off.
Yeah.
That's why David Owen from Cheshire plays. He waits till he gets a 140 and then we go. Druid as he likes to be called. Once won £32,000 on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
There you are.
Yep.
I'm a bit confused here though. They've had like about 93 practice starts each, only meant to be 6.
You need to get your referees in line.
Words will be had. Oh, right, we're starting now.
Okay, the fifth set, Wales with darts. Game on.
And it's Wales with the darts.
And of course, The darts were important in the last set. And Daniel had the throw in the final leg.
87.
Well, good start.
Let's see what the Chief does. Yeah.
And you've got to say, comparing these two players,
140.
Arwen's a great player, there's no doubt about that, but playing against a man like Colin McGarry, who has a wealth of
60.
international experience, as you rightly said, he's played PDC, he's played B.D.O, you name it, he's played in it. You've got to think that if he can play his darts,
Absolutely.
he is going to win.
I think we would be taking this as a
59.
chalk for us on paper,
Yep.
but as I say, Wales probably had Jim Williams down as a chalk on paper for them.
Yeah, exactly.
What? The game ain't played in paper, pup.
I've just received more breaking news that Scotland have just scored a try.
Very good.
My friend Fraser McKinnon giving me the insight into the rugby there.
He has been messaging me as well.
There's another Scotsman who
Well, I'm
now
trying to-
resides in Northern
I'm
Ireland.
trying to establish who he's coming tomorrow, I'm told.
Oh, he is he?
Yes, I'm trying to establish who he's supporting.
Well, that is the question.
Yeah, I'm yet to receive a satisfactory response.
60.
I don't think Wales was the response I expected. So shout out to Claire and Fraser.
Yep, Claire Neely, another
42.
great Northern Irish dart player.
Mm-hmm.
$96.
Remember once going for a drink with Fraser, and on our way back to the hotel, he retrieved a stone from a roundabout and announced that he was bringing Gary Stone back to the B.D.O.
85. Wales was 128.
I remember it well.
Were you there too?
I wasn't there, but I heard the stories the next day. Oh, tremendous. That is great. That's
102.
102 scored. Oh, 112
112.
scored.
Yep.
Yep, well done. Well corrected.
But the Shanghai for the Chief doesn't do it.
No,
Made a mess of that.
30.
all over the shop there from the
Yep.
Chief.
You need a sheepdog around them three up.
Yes.
Wales requires 16.
So double 8 for a 1-0 lead.
Oh,
8.
Nope, can't do it.
Northern requires 90.
So, has to be the 20 route, surely. Yes, another one of those. One dart in his hand for Bull.
oh.
65.
Colin being out at that.
Requires 8.
This is the sort of shots he expects to hit. That's it.
I'm informed that Scotland missed the kick after the try, so it's now 15-6.
Four. Ireland 25.
Well, 1 double 12.
Gary Anderson route.
Exactly.
Second leg, Northern Ireland.
I've been reliably asked from Fraser McKinnon to not relay any more stories about the Scottish Open because they're not fit for television.
Well, Fraser's a face for radio.
Well,
59.
I didn't say that. I would never say that about my friend.
But you thought it.
No comment.
85.
So an early break of throw in this 5th set for the Chief.
Fraser actually now plays county darts on the same team as Colin McGarry. Stingers.
The
Area
Stingers.
2 Stingers.
59.
A very good team they are, so I'm led to believe.
Well, he certainly moved up in the world from Greater Glasgow.
Now.
99.
Fraser's still a crewman deep down. Once a crewman, always a crewman.
No, he's a stinger these days, kid. You
47.
should get a challenge match between the Stingers and the crew
Well,
and see where his loyalties lie.
60.
this is better from Mr. McGarry.
Like it.
121.
That's enough to get him back into the leg. It's a leg he started. He now leads it by 42 points.
Also shout out to Steve Egerton on the B.D.O Fanatics. I notice he's keeping the site updated with the results from the challenge. Steve does a great job.
That he does. Most certainly does. So the Chief first to a finish.
$97.
Fraser sitting right in the fence. He just sent me another message there saying,
55.
"Mon the Stingers crew."
There's a chance for David for the ton finish. Oh, unlucky. Double 10.
2 10s. What a finish this would be. But no.
90.
So,
Northern Wales 20.
to hold throw. 2 5s. I should be able to use that as a marker.
Yep.
And does.
You kind of got the sense that David needs something like that 100 finish to
Yeah.
sort of get him in gear. It's a bit subdued.
John didn't think it was in.
Is in. Yeah.
Front leg, wheels is out.
So we start again. Third leg. Colin McGarry halfway to a set victory that would put Northern Ireland 5-0 up. And I think if you were to say to the Northern Ireland boys that it would be 5-0 up against the Welsh, they would have bitten your hand off.
Absolutely.
100.
You just feel that David's game needs to up maybe 20% to get into the where he's going to be he's going to have to break Colin, and you just don't see where a break's going to come from, you know.
100.
Yeah, Colin McGarry's a difficult player to hold your throw against, never mind break.
100.
So we are rapidly approaching the halfway mark in this match. This is the 5th of 12 sets that will be played.
140.
This is our 3rd and final match of the day's session. We will be back tomorrow with the final 2 men's matches and the final ladies match also. Ladies match will be Northern Ireland versus Wales to determine who will be Celtic Challenge champions in the ladies competition.
100.
Say,
Northern Wales 161.
Paddy Power were pricing it. The Welsh ladies is worse than odds on.
Yeah, I think so.
They were
I
very,
think
very,
that's
very impressive.
90 left. 89 scores?
89.
Yes. So 101 here to hold the throat.
I have to say I've had a message from Claire Neely, Fraser's other half, to inform me that Fraser's very much a Northern Ireland man now.
101 good.
Great check out, 101.
4th leg, Northern Ireland dance.
So, the 4th leg on Colin McGarry's throw.
$100.
Another try and conversion for Scotland. Well, running riot it would appear. And speaking of running riot, 180 from the Chief.
Chief enjoyed that.
So, 221 points away, and he's back in the treble again. And again. And again! Back-to-back ton 80s from the Chief.
Chief's got into this now.
Absolutely sensational.
100.
Well, only a ton. 41 then for an 11 dart leg tops.
That's the one.
I echo that sentiment. Boom, baby.
That's the famous Colin McGarry shout.
11 dart leg.
50.
Best we've had in the competition so far. Wow.
Of course, Chris had a dig at a 10 earlier.
Yeah, he had the dink at the 10 and was, oh, look at this.
180.
World class darts here in Bellini's.
The fireworks are going now.
60.
Only 60 though, after the heroics of the last leg. So, this is more like it from the Chief. This is more like it from the Chief. 240 points each from 6 darts each. That is just incredible. Look at this.
David rising to the occasion. He's not wilting under the barrage
No,
from the Chief.
definitely not. This is a pleasure to watch. He's in again, look.
100.
I've done that before.
Wheels for 121.
So, 1-2-1 for 3-2. Shot still on treble 17. No.
57.
Now,
Like something McGarry would do.
161.
imagine the sound of the boom baby if this goes treble 17. My goodness me. He's got a dart in his hand at the bull for a 161.
Crowd really into this game.
6. Wheels for class 64.
Very unlucky, has to be said. But now,
Tops.
24 for tops. 2 10s to stay in it. It's there.
That's cracking dart. And acknowledged by Colin. Little fist pump.
Super leg of darts.
6 and right, not on the dots.
Now,
He's purring now.
140.
But David not wilting, you have to say.
no,
Fair play to him.
this is just marvellous.
140.
This has to be, without question, the set of the tournament so far.
Absolutely, without shadow of a doubt. And both players.
140.
And another ton 40.
Takes 2 players to get a match like this, pup.
You're not kidding. You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just getting an update of the rugby score. Scotland leading England at 22-6.
175.
This is just
Joy to
marvellous
watch,
stuff.
pup. Joy to watch.
Absolutely. But the way this is going, you've got to expect at least a ton here. No.
60. Not on the class 46.
So, single 6 or 14 or 10. 6 will do for tops for a 4-2 win. Boom, baby, yes indeed.
Colin loving that.
Colin McGarry, what a game of darts that was.
Chief well hyped up.
Couple of handshakes and a cuddle for good measure between the two players.
Okay, for the sixth set,
Gary Elliott
from Northern Ireland,
and Lloyd.
for Wales.
Lloyd, another debutant. A lot of debutants in the Wales team this week.
Yeah, good few.
Lloyd, Jason Heal, Duff Williams, and David Rogers, who we seen earlier, debutant.
Nicky Goldsmith
Nicky
and the
Goldsmith.
ladies as well, yep.
As you say, bit of a change in the guard in Wales with Martin Phillips retiring from international duty, Wayne retiring from international duty, David Smith Hayes going off the scene.
Yep. Gareth Holt not here either.
Gareth Holt, indeed, yep.
Well,
Gary Elliott, an experienced campaigner, played in World Cups, Europe Cups, Six Nations.
and here comes his opponent. Better late than never.
Yep,
That was the Scottish Open. He would be eliminated by now.
yep, 3 seconds.
In fact, I'd go as far as to say if the great Rab Butler was here refereeing, he would have eliminated him.
Exterminated.
Exterminated, indeed,
Exterminated.
yes.
Best wishes to Rob.
Yeah, hello, Rab, if you're watching.
Sure he is.
Made an appearance at the Scottish Open at the weekend.
Oh.
I saw him for about 4 seconds the entire weekend.
Sorry I missed him. Hopefully catch up with them in Wales in May.
Absolutely. The big man's looking well.
Good. Had his health issues.
Yep.
Did the same over them.
Nothing keeps Rab down.
No.
Here we have the players for the 6th set. And this is our final match of the day here at the 2018 Celtic Challenge from the wonderful Bellinis in Newry. And it is Gary Elliott to kick us off. And a great start.
Gary plays his county darts now with Area 12 in Belfast. Formerly played for Area 2.
Not the Stingers.
No, the other team.
57.
Well, was there 2 Area 2s?
There's 4 Area 2s.
Good grief.
A, B, C, D and E. Or A, B, C and D.
Well,
96.
the Irish county system confuses me further.
Of course we're Area 11.
How many is there of them?
So just us.
Or just you?
26.
Thankfully. Can't have any, we couldn't have 2 teams that Lurg plays for.
One with 2 teams would have me.
Well,
95.
good thinking there from Gary Elliott going down for the 265. 95 scored, leaves him the big kahuna when he comes back.
No, he just hasn't really got settled yet.
I don't think he's been given a chance to settle.
46. Northern Ireland prize 170.
And Gary in again. Oh!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, he's done it!
The
What's that
170.
finished as?
The big one. The 170.
Took me completely by surprise there.
Yep. Pop's phone was buzzing.
The phone buzzed, I looked away from the screen and boom, there's your dinner.
Yep. He's taking it out of the bowl.
Good grief.
45.
Back. Caviar to Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Have to say, our lad's really up for it today.
I've got the Northern Ireland darting wives and girlfriends getting in touch as well, watching this match. Tasha, the girlfriend of Chris Gillan, fiance of Chris
Fiancé.
Gilliland. Asking
Saw her
for.
last night.
Yeah, she was here last night. Causing riots as usual.
Yeah. I didn't recognise her with her new hair.
155.
Asked for a shout out for her and Mummy Michelle, and for the good lady of the Northern Ireland captain, Erin Duff, who are all watching.
Hello, Erin.
155.
This is better from the Welshman.
Yep.
100.
100 there from Gary. He's playing very well.
Yes, indeed.
Lloyd's starting to find his range now.
95. 42.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah.
Right in that bottom right-hand corner.
It's the wrong side of the wire there.
58.
Flights flying all over the shop. Oh, now then, another one of those.
99.
Well, went down then, came back up. Why not?
118.
118 then.
That's the way to start it.
Oh, well, tops.
98.
Would have been
Good
a
effort.
second,
Yeah, it's good effort.
80.
second ton plus finish in the space of 2 legs. But instead, oh. So that's 10 of them.
22. Wales scores 20.
Natasha now replying to that message, saying she doesn't cause mayhem. Don't lie on the television now, Natasha. Second leg there for Wales. Double 5.
Counts the same as 170.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter what the finish. If you take it out, you've won the leg.
Exactly.
No bonus points for big finishes here.
100.
But everything today, loads of 180s, loads of tight games, and then the 170 finish to top it all off.
Absolutely
there.
superb.
Yeah. World class stuff.
100.
So, tons to kick off for both players.
100.
Gary Elliott using the Vortex flight.
34.
Well, only 34, so
That could be the little chance Gary needs just to
that ends the run of ton.
press ahead here. Gary also uses the spin.
96.
Yeah, super scoring, it has to be said.
Forty-six.
So, broad daylight now.
Yep. There's a bit of a gap.
$96.
Needs a big score here. Not happening. Gary coming back at 109.
93.
Well, good last one, but far too little, far too late, it has to be said. Because when Gary Elliott is doing this, when Gary Elliott is doing this, when Gary Elliott is doing this,
Superb finish in there from Gary.
there's not many that will beat him.
Both leg wheels and darts.
Good grief. So to keep you in the loop, that is 2 legs of darts that Gary Elliott has won, both of which have been with 10 plus finishes. 170 in the first leg, 109 in the third leg.
So ladies team manager Lorraine Branton joining us again. Recently had the Northern Ireland ladies out in Japan for the World Cup, where they finished above Mongolia.
Now, normally I do not condone violence in the workplace, but the slap that Lurk has just received from Lorraine Brandon is warranted. And here we have Mr. Elliott in again.
100.
I tell you, there's far too much hilarity in here. Far too much hilarity.
We should throw them out, pup.
Absolutely.
$97. 125.
Yeah, great darts. 59 many returns.
Yeah, and despite all Gary's big darts, he goes back still to 2 each. Takes that 59 out.
96.
Well,
Northern Ireland class 59. Wales. Sorry.
Belgium you require.
Yeah.
No.
19.
Napoleon.
Well, he's done it to both, so that's fair. Saudi Arabia you require.
51. Wales class 40.
So, tops. Oh, 2 5s. Ah, well, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Did decide this one.
Fifth leg, Northern Ireland darts.
So we're fully expecting Gary Elliott to win this leg with a ton plus finish.
93.
To continue this trend that appears to be building.
$100. $96.
Yep.
Good
Good last
darts
one
again.
from Gary. So what we're saying earlier on, you struggle to see where the break comes. Right? That's how it comes.
It could come from that, it has to be said.
And the pressure from the 180. Total.
Absolutely. They can just answer it with a decent score again. Yep, he's in again.
100.
So 1-2-1 when he comes back with Gary Elliott back in 268. A leg that Gary started. Oh, see. Oh, well.
158.
Just giving Lloyd something to think about.
Lloyd having a bit of trouble keeping his fleets on his darts, yeah?
Yeah. Noticed that a
53.
few times.
Check that last score. 128, sorry.
It's 130 left.
140 left. 128 scored.
128. Sorry.
So that's right, 140. Our screen is right, they're just fixing it on the computer.
Sometimes it's hard to beat a man
Northern
with a
Ireland
chalk.
class 140.
So, you've got to think this could go.
That's the pattern. Now, but a ton.
There's always somebody's got to ruin it.
100. Wales requires 68.
The pattern is broken. Instead, single 8 or single 16. Double 16 now for 3-2 and a break of throw.
56. Northern Ireland class 40.
It's a hold throw against all the odds. And he has done.
Does.
A leg that Gary Elliott never looked like he was going to win.
Wales and darts. Game on.
Miles behind.
Got him back in.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, super 1-2-8.
Fair play to Lloyd. He's hanging in. Just.
121.
Pup's phone.
125.
Still buzzing here. What's grinder?
Behave.
100.
Just been reliably informed. Another try for England. That is now 22-11.
85. 59.
See what Gary can do here. Big score. Take charge of this leg.
We've made the conversion. It's now 22-13. Now this a leg.
Yeah, we could go to the wire here. Yeah. Brilliant darts.
That is marvellous.
108.
Absolutely marvellous. But what an answer this could be. Treble 13.
Yeah.
159 scored.
159.
Yep, well called that, man. Immense pressure put in the 41.
Yeah. Lloyd just, he's right, composing himself. It's an important.
Wheels across 41.
So, there's 9 of them, double 16 for 3-3. Got to go.
No.
9.
It's not 9 scored.
Colin across 32.
So to finish off an absolute cracker.
Yep.
Gary Elliott, double 16 for 4-2 and a 6-0 lead overall. Double 4.
28.
Can't see Lloyd missing this.
Wheels across 32.
The fact of the matter is he can't afford to. It's got to go. Double 8.
Yep.
It's there.
We're going the whole way.
Semi-final leg, N.I.D.O with that. Game on.
So Gary Elliott. Every leg in this match has gone with the darts.
59.
But only 59 to start.
Lloyd will
Yep,
fancy his chances here now.
119.
Silver darts from Lloyd.
Yep, excellent cover shooting.
Mm. 42.
Gary's rattled.
55. 85.
Score from Lloyd here, puts him in control.
Yep.
53.
Yes, chance now.
Yep, big chance, but needs to return to his power scoring. That's a great last.
Just about enough.
Or is it? Or is it?
Ah, superb darts from Lloyd. You have
121.
Still 140 here from Gary. Ah, that's a blocker for him. He'll go downstairs.
84.
84 again.
153.
What a finish this could be.
This is the leg that Lloyd started second.
Yep.
Oh,
43. N.I.D.O was 147.
So 15 reds, 15 blacks in all the colours.
exactly though, maximum.
Foul and a miss.
89.
Why not?
Yeah.
Wheels across 110.
In for the treble 9 to leave tops.
What do you think here, pup?
I think that's 53 left.
Strange that you would go in the 19s, hit the treble 19,
I think
and
it's a
not
great
know where to
idea.
go.
Oh, it's a great idea to go that way, but confusing that you wouldn't know what's left. 57 scored, 53 left, so single 17. That's double 18. Well, decided they didn't like 18, so he switched it to 16s.
78.
It's a nervy dart, it has to be said.
And that is right plumb in the middle of 18 for tops. 2 10s for a 6-0 lead. No!
Oh,
48.
And now a golden opportunity to get Wales on the board.
72.
Double 16. One more.
no.
No, he's not done it.
Can feel the tension in here, pup.
Head and hands moment there. Because a golden opportunity. Good marker, perhaps? No.
No.
Overcompensated.
6.
Surely this time.
It has to be.
Wheels across 32.
This has to be the golden opportunity for the Welsh to get a set on the board.
Ah!
It's there!
Wheels.
And despite
Yeah, he's
the
not,
marvellous finishing,
not the most elegant of dancing, is Lloyd.
no, definitely.
Nick Kenny, Welsh vice captain. Accomplished player against Ricky Dunlop, back after a 10-year gap on international duty. In his younger days, Ricky, real star of the game here. Bronze medal winner in the 2003 World Cup, along with Darrell Gurney, Roy Montgomery and Davy Glenn. Good to see Ricky back.
28.
Have you got Wikipedia open there, Mark? Have you?
No.
Super darts from Ricky there. Settling down. Up against a very tough opponent, Nick Kenny here.
60.
Ricky not hanging about.
140.
No. Looks right at home on that stage. Back-to-back 140s in the opening leg. Nick coming with a response.
140.
Responds with a 140 of his own.
Golden Ireland record 161. $59.
Nick finding his range now.
He is.
140.
Both players with two 140s in this leg.
Still there. Yep.
Double 18.
66.
What's the wire? Andy for ball.
It will be the ball.
46.
Skimmed it.
Golden Ireland record 36. $2. Golden Ireland. Second leg, Golden Ireland throw first.
Ricky be delighted. Get that break of throw under his belt, holding out.
Yep.
And push on.
$58. $58. $25.
Slack from Ricky.
$100. $40. $40.
Had your Uncle Mick on the phone there now?
Brilliant.
Yep.
What's happening?
I was looking to lend him money. Oh, super
Great
darts,
darts
Ricky.
by Ricky. Puts him back in position to hold through in this second leg.
Good thinking from Nick on the 303. using the 19s route. 133 with left 170. Thought he might have went 18s there with the last one, but I like the way it lay.
Nick's sitting not too far behind, but far enough behind. I think he was hoping for another.
Probably need the 2 trebles there.
Yeah. 78.
18s now. Ooh, 66.
Maybe the bull.
Yep.
He's from 16 when he comes back.
It's a must go. Oh. Unusual way, the treble 19 treble 16 route.
I think we might be seeing a different score here than what Nick is saying. Nope.
Oh, followed it
Right
in.
no wire. That looks good.
Composed himself well there.
He did. Just took that extra second.
Sometimes when you think it's in and you follow it, the next one's a bit of a mess, but he done well there.
Look how Nick's getting off in this third leg. Beautiful.
140.
Good last one from Ricky.
Ricky just showing there that
140.
form is temporary but class is permanent.
Absolutely.
10-year gap from any sports, very hard to come back with, but
60.
he seems just, like I
Oh,
said, right
told
at
that
home up
there's-
there.
I'm told there's one of the Scotland team this week, the Scottish men, is back after a 20-year gap from being picked for Scotland.
140.
Look forward to seeing those guys play tomorrow.
100.
Ricky a fair bit back in this,
Yeah.
as Nick looks for double 12, double 6.
Tidied up with a double 6. Nope.
Inside.
But careless
This
gets him
is-
inside there.
This is where he needs to be very, very careful. If Ricky pumps in a score here now, he could be in trouble.
60.
He hasn't. He may look at the 2 for double 2 here, Mark. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, just hanging on his first. That's great darts from Nick Hennig.
Now, must hold leg here for Ricky.
Yep. Tony getting a little bit excited there.
Yep.
$45.
Oh, unlucky from Nick there.
I think he needs that looked very slack. That dart was in the treble there. After that,
Caught the flight.
yeah,
Ricky's in.
he is. See if he can follow up with another.
Yeah.
Would have been soul destroying if he couldn't have. It was a lovely little
Lovely
glide in.
first dart, yeah.
100.
Steady response there from Nick, although still fancy Ricky to go ahead in this leg.
Yep, perfect. Good.
Great adjustment. Great adjustment.
Yep.
Found that treble from there. Now 116, he'll be looking at the treble 20 first. He'll look for another to leave double 18. He hasn't found it.
60.
treble here to put a bit of pressure on the 56.
60.
Yeah, really get it.
56.
I'll keep a look and take this out clean. 16 and tops.
16.
Wasn't a bad miss there though. He's went outside. He's left himself his tops rather than straying down into those tens.
Nick might be able to use that. Get in over the top. Nope.
76 he's wanting. He'll move over and he'll try and slide it in just above those two.
That's what he's trying. No.
88.
That's good thinking.
40.
Up to Ricky.
Needs this.
20.
Over adjusted.
28.
Over adjusted.
Double 7. Dodgy one.
Yeah, need to be careful of this. No.
21.
He's went inside. Ricky can come back.
Ricky Jane himself.
3
up
clear
there.
darts. Double 10. And he does. See a wee roar there.
Yeah, Ricky knew the importance of that. 3, 1 or 2 each. Big difference. But Nick not rolling over.
No.
180.
Great start. Must win the leg for Nick Kenny.
60. 100.
That's a great ton. That was a minimum there, Mark.
He's hanging in. Maybe a little chink here from Nick. Yep.
44. 100.
Steady from Ricky.
100.
Perfect dart for Ricky there. And another.
You'll have to
Look at the treble 19s.
177.
Great dart. Treble 19, of course, leaving them double 12.
And a leg that Nick started with a 180.
Oh, tops for Nick.
97.
74 for the match.
74.
You need the 13 in the ball. Double
50.
12.
Those are going 20.
There's a match start there. Passed for Ricky.
Ian Rockdown. Big leg, 2 right.
So
6 leg.
Ricky
Both
with
legs
darts.
go first. 85.
Oh, super last start there.
Great last
Yeah.
start.
Needed that.
100.
Tell you what, Nick Kenny's showing no signs of pressure here.
That was a wild one from Ricky there. Just got too much adrenaline there.
41.
Yeah, I think so, Mark.
$45. 60.
It's very unlucky there for Ricky now. Just creep below the bottom wire.
Nick hasn't really punished Ricky's bad darts in this league yet.
He hasn't, no.
100.
2 treble visit here, puts Ricky right back in charge.
He's settled for 1.
45. 55.
single ton leaves him the 170 that we seen Gary Elliott take out in the last match.
That's right. He will aspire for that or better.
Not happening.
No.
We could be going the whole way here. If Nick would have darts in the last if it goes that far.
May look at the ball here.
Yep.
Yep.
130.
Needs another one really.
100. Well, request
7110, Nick on 71. To take it all the way to the 7th leg.
$55.
Oh, now Ricky for the match, he needs 110. Maybe stay there. Yeah, he did.
It was
He
the right
did.
dart, I think. Was there. Was asking to be hit.
58. Wales request 16.
And it's in.
Yeah.
And again, in this battle between Northern Ireland and Wales, we have a final leg decider.
Wales to have darts in the last.
Similarly deciding leg. Wales to throw first.
Ricky will be kicking himself that he had us in at home from 3-1.
Yep, you're right.
50.
But this is his chance. That's slack from Nick there in the
Yep.
final leg. Rick can kick off ton or ton 40 here. He's in perfect position.
59.
He hasn't, Mark.
No. Both of them a bit nervy. Understandable.
There's a very nervy dart from Nick.
85.
And rescued it with the last one.
Ricky's found that travel.
100.
He's found it again.
Yeah, you can see what it means to Ricky.
But there's Nick back in.
It's unlucky.
135.
Great darts from Nick Kenny.
Super darts.
Great
Ricky.
darts from both of them,
Super
yeah.
darts. Yep. Both of them stepping up to the plate here.
Showing the standard here that's expected at the Celtic Challenge.
100.
Big square to Ricky here, puts him favourite.
Absolutely. 19s maybe.
Yeah.
97.
Great last dart. 80 less 131.
Not going to go now.
It'll not. Ricky will be coming back for 80.
91.
Should have one dart.
Big
One
pressure.
dart tops here.
Big pressure.
And he has his one dart.
40. Wales require 40.
For Wales to nick another one. Seen out there from Nick Kenny. Ricky will be disappointed.
Yeah, he will be very disappointed not to have closed the match.
Two
out
match
there
starts.
from
He had
3-1,
a match start at 3-1 and then he had another match start there.
Outside, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome representing Northern Ireland, Philip Carson, and for Wales, Wayne Davies.
Philip Carson from Area 9. Up next, Philip, accomplished player, played in World Cups, Europe Cups in the past, back in the international team after a little break. Wayne Davis, Glamorgan, thrower. around the wedge panel a while. Philip be looking to get the Northern Ireland Challenge back on track here after losing those last two 4-3, having darts to win both of them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 8 sets. Northern Ireland to throw first. Game on. One. 43.
Super darts from Philly Carson. Big Phil up with a 180 there. Super darts. Didn't really follow it up. 60 just that time from Phil. Super darts from Philip. Over mid-8. Way back.
Round 18.
That goes 16s.
48.
That's a match there. Super dart from Philip.
Second leg, Wales to throw first.
If he can win, find his range. Now he has the darts.
60.
Is better from Leighton.
140. $96.
The last one from Phil.
$61.
$140 keeps him in control of the leg. Fell with him, but round ton.
$60. No longer required, 145.
It's a big ask, but Phil more than capable.
$60. Wales require 40. 43. Wales require 40. Two. Northern Ireland requires 62.
Kerr from Leighton gives Phil a chance.
$46. Wales require 38.
Surely this time. Could be awkward. Yep.
22. Northern Ireland requires 16.
Steal there from Phil. And he has darts in the next.
Third leg, Northern Ireland is from first. $140.
Good start from Philly.
$100. $59.
Again, doesn't back up the big score. With a travel visit the next time.
$45.
Great first start from Phil.
$95. $85.
Again, Phil in with first start. Follows it up. Come out of there.
139. $58. Northern Ireland requires 68.
Put Philly in complete control of this match. Darts from Carson there.
$140. $80.
Oh, unlucky old Robin Hood.
$140.
Darts from the Welshman.
$100.
Steady ton from Philly.
$60. $140.
Super darts.
Wales require 161. $65.
Good use of the bull there, the last dart. See if Philly set this up.
$45. Wales require 96.
Not really enough.
$88.
Good last dart.
Northern Ireland require 136.
136 for the win. Not on now. a ton here.
60.
Doesn't
Well,
get it.
O'Dwyer, 8.
Wayne needs 8 to get a mark on the board.
In one time.
Eight.
Two Royals.
Up to Philly now, on throw.
Northern Ireland to throw first.
We've been looking more there.
$45. $55.
Philly starting off with 2 visits for no travel. Wayne really needs to punish him.
100. $57. $85.
Oh, it's a wild dart from Phil.
81.
Rescue shot a bit with the last one.
$58. $100.
Super darts from Phil there. Now, Wayne really needs a big visit here. Put the pressure on Philip. Not happening.
43. Northern Ireland require
Need to
149.
finish with the big one. Phil will probably think it's 6 from here.
47. Wales require 170. $96. Northern Ireland require 102.
Still on. Not now. Good last one.
78. Wales require 74.
So 74 to get another leg back. Oh, missed a big number. So Philip coming back with 24 for the match.
34. Northern Ireland require 24. Nine.
Going there.
Wales require 40.
Not happy.
In Rwanda, 2 Wales.
No. Northern Ireland will be wanting to see this one out. Haven't seen what happened in the last 2 matches where they lost them 4-3. Haven't been in good positions. Good position here. A match start and not converted.
100. $60.
No luck there from Phil.
$28.
It's better darts from Philip Carson.
140.
Good last one.
84. 100. 140.
Better darts from big fella Carson. He's from 77 when he returns for the match. So can Philly take this home. 2 10s. 2 10s got. That's the match. Philip be relieved. The Northern Ireland team will be relieved.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, representing Northern Ireland, would you please welcome right now, and from Wales, Gavin Williams.
Ray Bell, only debutant on the Northern Ireland team. Be interested to see how he copes with his first appearance. A lot of fans from Ray's hometown down today to watch him make his debut, so a bit of pressure on him. Let's just see how he performs. David Williams, also a debutant for Wales. Gwynedd. Ray plays his darts with Area 2. Bound to be a few nerves up on the stage there. The two lads making their debut. Maybe more so Ray. A lot of people in to watch him.
Okay, folks, the first leg of the 9th set, Wales and darts. Game on. '87.
Deliberate style from David.
'85. '100.
Steady done.
'100.
On again.
'28.
Slip from Ray there.
'100.
Yep.
'70. Wales requires 114. '42. 36.
Anyway, struggling a wee bit.
72.
Tops it is for Dafford.
32. 83. Wales Prize 40.
A bit of pressure in this now.
20.
Ray's going to have a sniff at 99.
99.
Yep. 216s.
67.
I rushed that last one a wee bit there. Did Ray?
Wales requires 20.
Up with the fives. And in.
Team shot in the first leg.
That's a
Wales.
good dart there from David.
Second leg, come after the Duffs. Game on. Eighty-one.
Super darts from David.
174. 100. 96. 38. 100. 45.
Unlucky there from Ray.
Wales requires 151.
Oh, that's great darts from David. Unlucky. Just outside.
99. 55. Wales requires 32. Team shots
Game dart.
Wales.
Ray not got going yet. David in charge of this match so far.
Third leg, Wales and Duffs.
David very steady.
66.
And the pup just informed me there that Scotland won the egg chasing, so he's away for a celebration.
140. 95. 45.
Now Ray needs to be all over this with a big score.
100. 60. 60. Wheels requires 156. 53.
Super darts from Ray. Tops if he comes back. David in 103. 3 tops. Ooh. Unlucky.
91. Colin requires 40.
I'm doing the world of good. Get this first leg on the board. His teammates right behind him in that one.
57. 60. 45. 43.
Chance here for Ray if he can kick on.
60. 41.
Ray would have been looking more there.
95. 45. 100. 26. Wheels requires 143.
6 darts at it.
54. 40. Wheels requires 89.
Really not enough from Ray, even to put pressure on the 89. That's a good dart.
Gillan, Portland, Wheels. Fifth leg, Wheels starts. 43. 60. 55. 55.
Yeah.
150.
Better darts from Ray. Trying to get the break back here. Lovely darts from Ray. Good leg of darts here from Ray. A bit more confidence.
$100. Non-hand requires 80.
One of tops. Oh,
60.
snatched that. But he'll be back.
$41. Non-hand requires 20. $16. Wales requires 132.
Can't do it now. Went the bull route. 52 left. Oh,
80.
overcompensated there. Throw at the big
Non-hand
12.
requires 4.
Oh, nervy dart. Oh, gets it. Right, on throw. Ray with darts.
6 red. Non-hand requires. Game on. $121. $60. $95.
Last one. Ray throw him a lot more confidence now than he was in the first few legs. Looks like he fancies the job now.
$60. $60. $85. $55. $83. Non-hand requires 170. 85.
Yep. Ray the chance to level this game up. Then we're into another decider. Nail biting stuff here. It's been 4 or 5 of the matches. Went to 4-3.
Non-hand requires 85.
Ooh. Stay down there at 17s. Yep. 32 left. Unlucky.
69.
So, David 76 to win the match.
Wales requires 76.
Ray comes back for 16, and it's a level game.
$56. Non-hand requires 16.
Oh, nervy darts. Wrong bed. So,
Wales requires 20.
David, 2 10s to win the match. Up to the 5s. That's it.
Shot and 9 save Wales.
Now chalk on the board for Wales. David Williams winning on his debut.
Okay, for the 10th sake, we have Dermot McInnes from Northern Ireland and Mitch from Wales.
So Dermot, there's his darts for area 10. Mitch. Montgomery Radner. Are you getting involved?
Okay, folks, 10 set, first leg, Northern Ireland with us. Game on. 55.
Solid start there from Mitch. Solid there from Dermot.
$140. 82.
The last one from Dermot.
$60.
Yep. Mitch staying straight.
$83. $100. Northern Ireland requires 142.
Needs to set it up. Probably go down to the 19s.
54.
Oh, 101 for Mitch.
Wales requires 101.
Shots on. 18s. Oh.
83. Northern Ireland requires 88.
behind the ball. Oh,
53, 63. Game shot in the first leg.
yep. It's a break a throw for Wales.
Second leg, Wales and Dots. $60. $45. $46.
Dermot be looking to score here now.
$85. $81. $98.
Better darts from Dermot.
$100. $42.
Struggling a wee bit to find his range, Dermot. Should play a lot better than this. Mitch not struggling here.
180.
Better from Dermot.
140.
140. We're playing to the 180.
54.
Super darts. Now Dermot really needs to hold his throw here. Doesn't want to see the Welshman go 3 up and the rest of 4. Better darts from Dermot.
$39.
Super darts from Dermot. Start to find his range now. Let's just drop the start there.
60. $157.
Great darts from Dermot.
$96. No, not $94. $78.
Unlucky there for Dermot, but plenty of time you'd think. See the leg out. So 16 from Dermot here. 16 back. Now, we're looking to break back here.
4-5, wheels and dots. Eighty-three. 45.
Wasn't the start Dermot was looking for there, but Mitch punish him. That's the question.
60. 59. 22.
Dermot's chance here now. He needs to punish that. And isn't.
56.
Be angry with that.
$100. 121.
Gets him back into the lake. Mitch still favoured.
$100.
He's better from Dermot.
140. Wheels and drive for 136.
It's on. Isn't now.
100. Long Island Wild, 100.
Gotta be hoping to travel 20 the first start here. It's on a little bit low. Two double top finish. Superb stuff from Dermot McGinnes. That's the break back.
50, Long Island Dots. Game on.
Dermot now thrown to go ahead in the match for the first time.
$77. 46.
100. Steady ton there from Dermot. Keeps him ahead. This could be a pivotal leg in the match.
60.
Yep, Dermot in again.
99.
Yep, Dermot looking to go from 2-0 down to 3-2 up.
$140.
Dermot was looking to leave something handy.
58.
Only at 58. What can Mitch hit? Needs to travel.
55.
Dermot at 167.
167.
Turn this game round. might be back. Third dig at 67 to go 3-2 up. Mitch bites back with a 140.
67.
67 needs to go. 50 left. Leaves him tops.
27.
Twice in the last leg.
Wales requires 60.
That's per first out.
Game
That's
start
not.
in fifth place. Wales.
That's not making it.
Sixth leg. Wales with tops.
That's a massive leg there for Wales to win. Now throwing for the match. Hitting off with a treble 20 and another.
139.
Yep, Mitch would have took that before he sat out there. Good darts from Dermot too.
95. 100. 68. 83.
Good last one from Mitch. Looking like he's going to be first down and have a dig to win the match.
45. 137.
Superb darts from Mitch. Dermot will rue the missed taps in the last leg. As Mitch comes up with 42 needed for the match. Probably too little too late, but a reminder for Mitch that Dermot's still there. Game over.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on the 11th state, who's out there representing Northern Ireland? Gavin, Carlin. Representing Wales, their captain, Leighton.
Mark Leighton, Wales captain, taking over from Martin Phillips. Be looking to get his team in with a shout of a draw. Gavin Carlin made his debut the last Celtic Challenge. Riding high in the county averages over here. And Mark Leighton is a wily performer. Plays his county darts for Brigganshire. Gavin, a county colleague of the previous thrower, Dermot McInnes, in area 10.
Not used to the music, am I?
Lads just having their practice throws.
Best of luck, guys.
The pup, Anthony Dundas,
Wales to Rovers.
finally on the stage, refereeing a game. This your first, or is it true?
$121.
That's good darts from Mark there.
$85. $95. $95.
Yeah, steady darts from Gavin.
$61. $100.
Mark will look to set this up. 178.
$100. Well, now we require 161.
It's a big shot, but it's on the board. Not now, it's not.
137.
Set up from Gavin.
78.
All the pressure on Mark here on the 78. Drop short there with a taps the top. Gavin 3 in his hand at 24. Gavin delayed it to get off the mark there.
Game on.
Not unlucky there, but 60 scored.
$100. $60. $55.
Gavin will be looking to punish that slack visit. Struggling to at the minute. Yeah,
30.
poor visit.
$101.
Better from Gavin.
140. $125.
Good cover shooting.
84.
Mark Shanghai. It'd be awkward to get one in there. Yeah.
$61. Not allowed to require 127.
this time.
99.
Well,
Wheels required 59.
28 if he gets back, but Mark with a 59. Check out. Two tens.
39.
So, Gavin with 3 in his hand.
Northern Ireland required 28.
28 for 2-0 lead.
Game shot.
Take it. Bit of a steal there. But he'd take it.
Wales will go first. Game on.
Alright, chance for Gavin to punish that. Steady start from Gavin. Massive chance here from Gavin. Stamp home as authority in this league. Solid stuff from Gavin Carlin. Puts him 100 ahead in a leg that he didn't start. Yeah, Gavin's in again.
123.
Edging the Northern Ireland team closer to the magic 7.
$46. Northern Ireland require 118.
Yep, these from tops.
98.
Unlucky. We'll be back for 20. With Mark stuck way back on 238. Hedgehog required.
96. Northern Ireland require 20.
Gavin taking a good look at this. And
Game shot. Northern Ireland.
so now Gavin
Northern Ireland to go first.
throws
Game on.
not just for this match but for the overall match. That's unlucky.
80.
Cracking darts from Mark Leighton there. Only 60 from Gavin, so already Mark has taken the throw.
$100. $58. $70.
mark over 100 ahead. Very unlucky there from Gavin. Went to 19 through because he was on 303. The 133 would have left the 170, obviously. So, big score required here from Gavin. Take this down. Not really enough, you wouldn't think. Mark on 91. And their bull route are 17s. Went the bull routes, had an 8. Gives him 83. Full travel 17 now. Another loose start, 81.
29. Northern Ireland require 131.
This will be a way to win a match. Not now, it won't. Really needs to hit this mark or it could be over. And doesn't. So Gavin, 3 darts in hand at 36. Double he chose to leave to win not just this match but the overall match. Yeah. After going 5-0 up, Northern Ireland might have expected to hit the match before now, but they'll take that with 1 match to spare.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the 12th and final set of this match. Please welcome first of all representing Northern Ireland, Kyle McKinstry.
Again, Kyle McKinstry would be seen as one of Northern Ireland's go-to players. Made his Lakeside debut this year. Steve Alker, the Snake Man, played PDC World Championships before. Missed out in the last round of qualifying at the B.D.O Lakeside this year, where Kyle made his debut. So Kyle be keen to put in a big performance here. Plays his darts with area 9. Steve plays his darts with Pembrokeshire. Experienced campaigner.
First leg, Northern Ireland to go first. Game on.
There's Kyle McKinstry with the darts. Kyle will have been practicing away on the practice boards.
57.
Steve, slow player. Remember him beating Dennis Ovens one year in the PDC World Championships. Once Kyle finds his range, he'll be very, very hard to beat here.
97.
Yeah, 2 lads getting warmed up now.
60. $55.
Kyle just not finding his range yet. If he can, but still well ahead in the leg.
$60. Northern Ireland by 152.
First one's in. Unlucky.
128.
Super darts from Kyle there. Leaves him 24 on his return. And he will return because Steve way back on 2-2-1. I know that helps.
$121. Northern Ireland by 24.
Yep, Senegal from Kyle McKinstry. Steve Alker's going to have to up a scoring game because Kyle's will get better as the match goes on.
$40.
Kyle will be looking to punish that. Pair of darts there from Kyle McKinstry.
$100.
Kyle already 100 ahead in a leg he didn't start. So Steve needs to start hitting the trebles.
60.
Kyle be disappointed with that. 60.
$45.
Steve maybe should have went to the 19s there. Bad luck blocked.
$95. $140.
That's good darts from Steve Alker.
106.
But Kyle going to have the first dig at this. 106. Yep. Leaves him tops.
86.
Okay, so Steve
Wales winning by 116.
on 116 gives him two chances at the treble 20. $36 left.
80. Northern Ireland winning by 20.
Can't see Kyle letting him back.
It's on the second line. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland to go first. Game on.
When Kyle McKinstry gives you those type of chances, you have to take them.
$135. $140. 100.
Yeah. Ton there from Steve, but probably needs to be hitting 140s to get back into this.
99. 85.
Be disappointed with that after the first start. It's lying lovely. So Kyle, 6 starts, 172. Looking at 140 here.
60.
Only 60. Give Steve Alker a chance. If he had a big finish. 140 leaves 36. No. He's to find a big treble.
55.
Doesn't really do enough there. Again, Kyle, 2 chances at the treble 20. Yep. Oh, missed the big 12.
$72.
Still massive pressure
By 120.
on the 1-2-1 for the Snake Man. Yeah, 11 on the bull. Goes to the treble. Takes out the double 14. Lovely shot from Steve Alker. Okay, McKinstry will be furious with himself for missing the big 12. And giving Steve the opportunity. An opportunity he took with the 1-2-1 out. And he's back in here.
125. $60.
60 from Kyle. Put Steve Alker in charge of the leg at this early stage.
$125.
Another 125 from Steve. Kyle biting back this time.
140. $26.
Bed and breakfast just when he didn't want it. See, can Kyle punish that? No.
41.
Fair shot from Kyle. Make come out.
99.
Yep. Kyle really needs to be looking at a 140 here.
$126.
Steve will start in the 19s here. 4 19s leaves in the bull. Yep. Oh, that's careless start. He shouldn't even have been trying for the treble in those circumstances. Big 19 was what he needed. He gets 62. He'll go treble 10.
74.
That was careless second dart there from Steve.
Allows you to fire 120.
No chance at the treble here for Kate. Oh, wayward dart there.
44. Wales should acquire 52.
So, 12 or 20s, you would imagine. 12 it is.
$32.
Dropping well short there. So,
Northern Ireland Unifier 76.
Okay, maybe getting a chance he didn't think he would get. Possibly go 25 bull here. Oh, that's unlucky. It's the way to go after the wayward first start. But Steve Alker, 3 in his hand to make it 2 each.
Game shot.
And does. And does. So, from 2-0 down, Alker levels the match at 2 each, but McKinstry still has the throw.
100.
Sets off with a steady ton. Message in from Darren Clifford. Former Northern Ireland International. What's in the stream at home, where he belongs. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky from Steve Alker there. So, you would think Cage should be in control of this league now, from that point.
100.
Takes a steady ton. Okay, we'll have a rattle at this, or at least he'll be trying to set it up. Just drifts into the treble 5 again. A few times that's happened.
42. Require 119.
Starting the 19s here. Okay. Back up. Treble 20 leaves tops. Just tidy that up. Yep.
99.
20 when it comes back. Unless Steve can take out the big 154. Okay, 3 darts in hand. Kyle at 20. I would expect him to take this out. But doesn't. So, Steve Alker. The dig at 127. He'd start in the 20s. Single 20, he'll switch to 19s. So, double 5 can be awkward, but not McKinstry. So, up to Steve Alker to hold his throw to take it to a decider. I'm going the right way about it. 180 start there from the big Welshman. How can Cale respond to that? Impressively is the answer. Unlucky again. Gives Kyle a chance. Big score here. He's into treble 20 with his first start.
100.
Steady ton. But Alker still favourite in the league. That he started first. And then with a treble 20. And another.
140.
But Steve Alker, 6 from 141 to take it to a deciding leg. Yep. Okay, we're looking at 140 here to put serious pressure on the 76. First start blocked the bed.
46.
Yeah, not really what he was looking.
Wheels
So,
76.
up to Steve. 76, level it, 3 apiece. So, tops it is.
56.
On the wire. So, 130.
130.
Only needs one treble 20, single 20 and a bull. Yep. Double 5 it is for the match.
There
it is. Superb 130 checkout from Kyle McKinstry brings an end to the day.